baby?
2 of them or 1?
Just one right now.
Well, come up here. Sit. Thank you.
Doesn't have the squat number on it. This is Cody Acuff News Now. We got a trespassing over here at our house, and so that's why I called. Sit. Sit.
Hello.
How you doing, officer?
This is the one that I know you were trying to give it to you.
Can I get your name and badge number first, please?
Okay, Officer tonight.
Okay.
616.
Okay.
Does this matter involve you?
It does.
Okay, what happened to you today?
Huh? The gentleman keeps coming on our property after we reported it several times.
Pictures of
So-
it and everything. But that was what happened on Thursday to me.
Give me a second, let me look this up. Okay?
Okay.
Sit. Sit. Good boy. Stop.
And that guy that assaulted me was the one that was coming on the property. Here he is. He's right here. Right up there. He's standing right up here with the trash cans. I got several pictures of him standing there chasing our trash, putting stuff away. But our property manager, yeah, he's been trespassing here from Pastor AJ, trespassing there. Our property manager trespassed him from here because he was going into the gate.
Okay, so let me
So that's why he put the signs of our property.
just explain to you criminal trespass. So y'all do not own the entire property. Y'all in Tennessee, everything behind it. Okay. So that you can only pursue charges for everything behind it. Okay. Now the rest of the property, the person who owns it or manages the property, they can be a victim of a trespass.
They're the ones that put up the trespassing signs.
So how do we get to
So-
cameras or someone does?
I mean, yeah, you can give the property manager and say, hey, look, this guy keeps showing up on the property. I mean, the way that y'all made it sound is like he was walking around inside here and
Well, they to the property manager, which is absolute
Yeah.
realty, from right here.
I mean, yeah, if
the
we want to
parking
get
lot
extremely
is,
technical,
yeah.
if we want to get extremely technical, yeah. But I mean, it's
Because
also,
they have one on the front fence too.
yeah, I get that. There's also a gate that is right here, and that's where it's posted.
Well, there's a sign up there that says this is for parking of the residents only.
But he doesn't park here.
It doesn't matter. It's still, he's not a resident here.
The only time we take our trash
So
cans on
what
the
are y'all
inside.
trying to do today?
Seek criminal trespass charges because he came on the ground.
Can't be as
Did
big
they-
for that trespass.
Okay. Well, can you call a supervisor out here, please?
They released it.
I can take a photo.
They,
I'm gonna sit in my car and the supervisor says it.
That's fine.
because they released him. They didn't even take him to jail
I'm trying to. So they wrote him a citation. It's assault causes. It's not doesn't cause bodily injury. It's my contact.
Because my daughter, we didn't see him the rest of that day, but my daughter seen him on Friday. So he didn't even go to jail.
Yeah, they wrote him a ticket. Citation issued. So assault by contact is any unwanted touching is.
Right.
Okay. So it sounds like you want to talk with me. I mean, he's requesting a supervisor. So if that's
Well, the reason I'm requesting a supervisor is because I'm tired of the Galveston County Police Department not doing their job, and that's why I'm recording. Because it's a First Amendment protected activity, and I can.
Say again.
Because it's a First Amendment protected activity, and I can record y'all.
I never said you.
So that's why I'm recording. I know when you got out of the truck, you were a little irritated because I had a camera on you, and I was recording. So,
You haven't made this the most pleasant conversation.
well, y'all haven't made it the most pleasant interaction either. So it's a two-way street.
I'll wait until you're done. The officer that came out here the other day, he made it sound like
He lied to us and said he was going to take my wife to jail, and he didn't.
Not me.
No, he lied to you too, and said he was going to take you to jail.
He asked
And they
me-
did, and they gave him a citation. That was it.
Police officer asked me to come up to me because he grabbed me on the arm and he seen the mark. He said, "Do you want to press charges?"
They never took any pictures. And y'all's protocol is any kind of interaction, whether it be physical or physical contact mainly, y'all are supposed to take pictures of that and document that. And y'all didn't. I'm not saying you, but the other officers did not do that. And so I don't trust Galveston County.
If you want me to listen, just as we were on the phone, if you want me to sit here and listen to you, I'll listen. Until you're ready to let me talk, I'll talk. We're not going to talk over each other, and this isn't going to be an argument.
Okay. I'll wait till the supervisor gets here then.
Okay. Well, I'm going to simply state is based on what I saw on the call notes, it appears that officer came over here, did his job, and then he documented it for call notes. Okay.
Yeah, they caught him over there.
But they did cite him as well.
Well, I didn't know they caught him.
So I mean, they did their job. Okay.
Okay.
And so I don't know. The issue today is that who issued him a criminal trespass?
The property manager's dead. That's the whole reason they put up the the no trespassing sign.
No way we could get a hold of him.
So
All I know is that you said his name's Roberts. I don't know his name.
there's other officers that are very familiar with him and what his last name is. And if y'all wrote him a citation, y'all should know what his last name is.
So citations are in the ticket book, and I don't have that guy's ticket book on my phone, so I don't know how I'm gonna get that ticket.
Okay.
Until maybe I can call a court on Monday and say, hey, was there a citation? But I'm not gonna be here Monday. Okay, so what the problem is today is that y'all are saying that he was committing trespass.
Yes, he was. In fact, I have the property manager's number if you want to call them directly and ask them.
Well, I would have to make sure that the officer actually did commit trespassing.
I know he was criminally trespassed from that building there because Pastor AJ is the one that literally owns that property. So I understand that. I understand that. But we have literally no trespassing signs there that are posted by the managers of the property, and he continues to come on even after the officers have told him not to.
Did he pass the gate?
He was in the parking lot. That's considered a gate because the property line is from where that standpoint is right there, that tree, the little thing right there, all the way to right over there. That's considered their property and property line.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay.
We'll just have to get with Gregory.
I'm just saying.
No, we're going to talk to the supervisor. Something's going to be done about this because I'm tired of them just blowing it off because he's a homeless guy.
Look, I've held that guy accountable.
I'm not saying you directly. I'm saying the Galveston County, you work for the Galveston County Police Department, so you're entailed in that.
The city of Galveston.
That's correct. So,
The city of Galveston. Okay, I don't like any other
Six.
officer that works here. That's their own things that they do. Now the officer, Miralon is his name, 1015.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know who
couldn't-
1015 is, but
Okay,
I look
yeah.
at the name, it says Miralon.
I can't.
Okay.
It's hard to pronounce because he writes so small.
And I don't know the guy really. I've had 2 conversations with him, so I'm not privy to him at all.
Stop.
Other than we work at the same place, but based off of what I saw, it seems like he did everything he was supposed to.
Well, I thought when he told me he was going to take him, I said, "Is he going to jail?" And he said, "Yeah, he's going to jail." I said, okay. That was verbally that he told me he was going to Jake.
Was that your lawn that said that?
Yes.
He's the one that wrote this.
Well,
And I'm like, okay.
Because I always ask for a case, any type of interaction with the police. Number one, I record it, and number two, I ask for a cause number for my
The
records.
courts will be contacting you.
So,
I said, okay.
and this is the same one that kicked my service dog
Yeah,
too as well. So
he got a ticket on that too.
he's got a citation on that, which I have literally federal documentation on him that he's a service dog, and registered with the city and everything. So. I don't just call the police out here for y'all not to do y'all's job. Not saying you personally, but there's been interactions before with the police that they haven't done their job, and I know what my rights are as a taxpayer, because I pay y'all salary. So, no more than you're a taxpayer and you probably pay your own salary. I get that, but
I mean, man, like
you know what I mean.
We're expected to be like God's gift that comes down here that don't have feelings. They gotta come out here with a smile on our face at all times. They gotta have phones pointing at our faces and be completely cool with it all. And like,
Well, y'all signed up for that, so
remember too, man, I'm a human being as well.
I get that.
And so like before we even started talking, you started going off on me on the phone. I want a sergeant out here, blah blah blah. Like, dude, you just give me a chance to do my job.
Okay.
Let me come out here and talk. And before I even pulled up, you're sitting here with your phone out like this, like.
Absolutely.
Like I know what, like you were being overt about it. Like,
No, I was exercising my rights.
Dude, you had every right to.
Exactly.
I have videos
So-
on YouTube with millions of views of me completely saying 100%. You know, first minute audio, I've passed every single one of them. So I'm not a guy.
Yeah, but you were hesitant at first when I asked you for your name and your badge number because.
No, because you're coming off already. You're already coming off up here, man. Like
No, not really.
You're already like in defense mode.
Because I've had nothing but bad interactions with Galveston Police Department.
Have you met Tyler Terry?
No, I have. I've met you now.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So give me
So-
the benefit of your doubt and allow me to do my job. And after that, if you don't like the way I handled it, then
That's understandable, but I'm still going to record though. So no,
Have I said anything?
you haven't. You haven't. Yeah, so and I thank you for respecting that my rights as far as to be able to record.
I don't
So
Get through?
I don't have this job to make me feel big and bad. I don't need all this. I mean, it's me saying,
It's
and
a
I like to
stressful
help.
job anyways.
I mean, it
Yeah.
is.
It's very stressful.
We really don't get paid enough to be dealing with some stuff that we deal with, and so you gotta also understand too, like we go through a lot. It's a stressful job.
Well, and I get that. I've been.
If you called and said someone was killing you, I would put my life in jeopardy.
And I know y'all would, right? And
The way you talk
which
to us, it's almost like you just I don't know.
which you should.
Yeah, I should. I signed an oath to do the job.
Exactly.
Too, people,
Just like when I was in the military and I signed that oath.
people
you know.
too.
So y'all say the same daggum oath that we took as veterans.
I've done all of that.
So
But people should also respect police officers for just their service as well.
I do, because I've been on the other side of that. You know what I mean? Breaking the law for years. But in the last 14 years, I've been a law-abiding citizen. So haven't come out here and broken the law, things like that. So I don't want you to think just because I'm recording that I don't respect y'all, but nothing personal towards you. But there's a lot of dirty cops in Galveston Police Department, just like any other job. You know what I mean?
You're wrong,
But
I know we're all human beings. But I mean, you can tell Sergeant Stansel when he gets out here.
okay.
Oh, I thought you were the sergeant.
No, he's not a sergeant.
He's like, no, I don't want that job.
Read the notes.
He's
So.
like, I don't want that job.
I don't know. A transient was on the property that they had an interaction with the other day. I guess.
He assaulted
grabbed her
me, and
and
he
they
was
wrote a
told to stay
citation.
away from this property.
Muralon wrote him a citation, and I guess he might be criminally trespassed. I don't know if he is yet. I don't know. But he walked over the trash can to dig for the trash can. I guess they want him arrested for criminal trespass.
I mean, it is considered private property. That's why the signs are up there. And what is your name and badge number, sir?
Brewer 390.
Okay, thank you.
But what I was telling them was that they can't be a victim of a criminal trespass that doesn't involve their property. And their property.
We're renters here, so technically it is the property that we live on. So
Let him talk. Let him talk.
I advise them that everything behind their door is what they can pursue charges on. That the property manager would have to be the one to file charges. You understand that, right?
I do, and why would he put up trespass? Because we called him about the same him before in the past when we first moved in, letting them know that there was homeless people literally coming through the gate, and the only way to stop them from doing that was because that's what the officers had told us, was to have the property manager put no trespassing signs on here to keep them away.
So you know that guy's story?
Do what now?
Do you know that guy's story?
He's homeless, and from what I've been told by the Galveston PD is he's got mental issues. He's not as crazy as y'all think he is, because
Well, before that.
I don't know what his story is. I really don't.
One officer told me, he said,
But-
well, I get it, that he's homeless.
Yeah,
We were
he
homeless
was
all
in the
the time.
army, and he got really bad MHR problems. And when he got out, he wasn't medicated, and he has been just looping around Galveston for the last few years. And his army buddies come down here once in a while to buy him clothes and stuff like that.
We've been here going on almost 2 months.
His first name's Robert.
Yeah, he's first-
Black guy. My wife's got pictures and stuff of what he looks like. But a lot of the Galveston PD are familiar with him.
but they-
You've seen him, he just walks around. And for the longest time, he had like 47 pairs of pants on. He just walks around.
I think he's down to 2 pairs now.
Well, I'm the one that cut every single one of those pants off and made him wear one. So
Oh,
that
now he's got 2 pairs. He used to sleep right here when it was like 80, 90 degrees.
With
He'd have a
4 or 5 daggum sleeping blankets on him.
sleeping bag, a blanket, all
I
that.
have seen him out here.
He's the same one that grabbed. One officer told us about it. He said, "Those kind, he's got mental issues. He said, but those kind, you gotta watch them. They will snap."
Well, yeah, you don't know.
And he did. Thursday, he grabbed my arm. He goes, "What's up, my friend?" And he grabbed my arm and squeezed it like that. And I was on the phone with him going,
Get away, get away.
And I'm freaking out. I don't know this guy. And
And the only reason I don't particularly care for homeless people all that much is anymore, and not that I'm any better than they are, because I've been homeless before. But on the 15th of last month, I was literally physically assaulted by a homeless guy and wound up in the hospital with a concussion and a fractured skull because he beat the living daylights out of me over just asking him a question.
Charlie picked up that.
So the reason I call y'all so much when it has to do with homeless people is, number one, y'all got protection on y'all, that y'all can defend yourself and keep other people safe from that individual as well. That's the reason I call y'all. And if I didn't have any respect in y'all, I wouldn't call y'all in the first place, and I'd just handle it like I did old-fashioned back in the day and just beat the brakes off of somebody. But I value my freedom today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I put my hands on somebody and I assault somebody, I'm going to jail. But there's no difference in a man putting his hands on a woman, whether it be wanted or not, in an aggressive manner like he did the other day, and he was not taken to jail. He was just given a citation for an assault with unwanted contact. You know, and so if the officer really wanted to do his job, he could have taken him to jail for an assault.
Yeah, but
Because it was a male assaulting a female. And that's a big no-no here in the state of Texas.
there's context that you're leaving out by saying, I mean, he said, "Hello, my friend," with a smile on his face. I mean, it doesn't sound like he was trying to hurt her. It sounds like he's not right in the head.
But perception is
He touched her when she didn't want to be touched.
perception is valid, though. If my wife it was unwanted contact, it should have been filed as an assault.
We can argue all day long. That's what lawyers do all day long. And we're not going to do it on the side of the road. So.
I mean, I'm not arguing with them. I'm just saying that
I mean, you're
they could have.
Like, we do this stuff every day. You know, it's like we have to articulate crimes, and they have to meet a certain threshold of proof. You know, if we don't have it, we don't have it. Just as if somebody came out here and said that you flashed them or whatever, and you're like, "No, I didn't." Like, all right, well, I don't care if I put hands on your back. Like, you're gonna be mad at me for taking you to jail for not hearing your side.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like,
but a lot of the officers here in town know him and use his mental illness as an excuse not to take him to jail and do their job. Not saying you.
I think every single one of us would prefer him not to be homeless and Galveston. So I think we can all agree upon that. I don't like seeing him. I pulled him off to the side. I had the smell of his disgusting fucking clothes I helped him cut them all off of him so that he could stop walking around with his ass hanging out.
Well, he's got it now.
Well, I saw
But
him the other day.
he's not as crazy as a lot of people think he is. You know?
That's the matter. I'm not as I'm not a specialist.
Well,
Yeah, there was one on.
I worked in the behavioral health field for a number of years, and so I've seen crazier people than him in a psych hospital where I worked at in Missouri. So I mean, I do what now?
Where do you work now?
I work at Family Dollar now, right over here on Broadway. So,
Broadway.
and I deal with a lot of them that come in there, you know, on a day-to-day basis, and you know what I mean. So,
But now that one officer that told us about him, I said, well, you know, I get he's homeless. I said, there's places for him to go. He said, yeah, but
Well,
he's probably burnt him.
that's what the officer said. Yeah, that he's burnt a lot of his bridges. Well,
That they won't send to that. And I was just walking over to Family Dollar, and he came up to me, and he just literally grabbed my arm right here and squeezed it, and I was freaking out.
Here, give me 1 second.
Okay.
that must be the sergeant that just showed up.
I don't know what he's
A
driving.
little bit fancier car than you guys. It looks like it.
He's just an explorer.
Yeah, you guys got.
Well, what do you think they're gonna ride up in, a Mercedes or something like that? Come on now.
Hey, he's driving a Ford. The guys are driving a
Well,
Chevy.
yeah. So the Ford will go down quicker than the Chevy will. So y'all should be good. Yeah. The Tundra, yeah.
Keep a Tundra. Those are nice.
What are these little Yukons?
No, they're Tahoes.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
My mom and dad had one, and then they sold it to my uncle, and he's got him one of those 2023 Chevy Denials. Denial, I guess that's how you say it, Denial.
Denial. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are.
That is a big old tree.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we have this crazy woman. You guys probably had contact with her too. She'll come in the alleyway, she'll just yell.
Start yelling, talking about how she wants to die and homeless and.
Over there on that thing saying that if I'm dying, or something about dying.
Is that concrete?
That's a concrete, but there's a board.
That was a cardboard box.
There's a board that's literally right down on it, and it has some writing on it saying something to the fact of "I'm not dead yet. It's not over."
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
That was my next tattoo.
She'll get right here, she'll holler and scream, and I'm thinking, my gosh. You know?
You know, I mean, I used to be homeless, literally strung out on dope for over 19 years. But there came a time in my life where I was sick and tired of being on the streets, and I was sick and tired of going to jail and prison and all of that. And I got out and actually made something of myself and got off the dope. So I'm no different than anybody else. I've just chosen a different way to live today, you know?
The homeless people, they gotta want.
They gotta want something different.
And if they don't want
Stop.
to get
That
help,
whole leading
Hey.
of horse
Stop.
water.
exactly. You know, you
Yep.
can't help the ones that don't want to help themselves. She did have a big old fish bucket over there a couple days ago. She had it turned upside down. 5-gallon bucket.
Come here. There you go, good boy. Yeah.
Start to sprinkle.
Nope, I
That
didn't-
when you decide to go to the beach.
I haven't thought about it. I really still want to, but
Not when he's got some storms coming in.
So this is not the first time he's been here.
no.
No.
No, in fact, on both of our phones, we have a timestamp and date. That when we take a picture, it'll stamp date it for us or what time it was, because that's what the officers told us to do. Hey, look, if you got pictures of him coming on the property and stuff like that, he goes, that's different versus me telling you, oh yeah, he came on the property, and then not having anything to back it up, if that makes sense, by photos and proof showing that he was on the property. And so that's what the officers previous.
Today?
Yes, we do.
I wanted to do this. He said I've seen him before, and I don't know who he is.
But that's the one they wrote when he attacked me.
Assault with unwanted contact or with bodily contact.
I know that one officer here, he says he
1051, I think is his badge number.
10:15.
1015, yeah.
Merlone
Merlone or
or something like
I
that.
can't read the handwriting.
I know.
Mm.
Let's see a picture. I just want to know what it looks like.
I gotta get my glasses.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double up my glasses here.
We've been here almost 2 months. And
Did he identify him when he did the other day?
Oh, that's Robert. And then,
You got a better picture, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's a long weekend.
See, here's the back side of him.
I want to see his face.
That's what he wears. He's had that outfit on for
For-
at least 2 months.
At least.
That's what
Probably longer because we moved in about 2 months ago. So
Cardigan?
But this
God, I
is,
can't read that guy's handwriting.
no.
that's one of y'all's officers that works on the police force.
And I said, what's ABC stand for?
Assault by contact.
And he goes, assault by contact. I said, okay. But yeah, that's what he wears.
Oh, it's.
He carries that water jug with him and backpack. He usually carries his trash bags full of his clothes, blankets and stuff.
I haven't seen him yet.
Stop
But
itching,
he'll
boy.
make his rounds. Sometimes he'll come this way and come on the property, and then he'll go all the way up to
Avenue M,
come up 23rd.
and he'll come back up and he'll make his
come up
round
this
again.
alleyway here, and he'll go back Kempner, and he'll go Kempner all the way up to where the
Yeah, I've seen him go over Broadway on Broadway and Kempner.
He'll even go back behind where the donut palace is, right next to that buggy place. He'll go back there, and then he'll go right here in front of the house, and then he'll come back down through here. That's his rounds that he does.
So
And each time, now one day, I did this just to see if he wouldn't do it. One day, I took the trash cans inside the gate. I seen him walk by. He never once came up here on the property.
he tried to come in the gate
He tried
until
to
my
come in the
daughter
gate.
came out and said, "Hey, you need to get out, get away from here."
Me and him went on the first, no, on the second we went to the grocery store. Our daughter was here, and the trash cans was inside the gate, and he was trying to come in the gate, and our daughter's here, which she's 21.
Stop
She stepped out there
itching.
and she said, "Hey, you're not supposed to be on this property." So he
Oh.
runs.
Call Emily and have him come get have her come get him, please.
But the only time he comes on the property is
The trash cans are on the outside.
on the outside of the gate.
So
If we put them on the inside, which I don't have a problem with it, but the problem is our property manager, we told him that this homeless guy is coming on the property, is coming through the gate. He says, okay, I said, the only way that the police will do anything is if we put up no trespassing.
because that's what we were told by the previous PD.
So the property manager came out and he had,
In fact, he did it the following day. He came out here and put the signs up, and he told us if anybody's to come on the property that he specifically stated that we live here and for us to call the police. This is what the property manager has told us about that. So
because the only time you get the property manager.
I mean, I can even show you our lease that we live here. I mean, I can prove that I live here.
Come get Big Mo. Come get Big Mo. Alright, love you later. Yeah, because he don't want the property manager don't want no people on there. And
That are not either visiting
if they're
or
not visiting one
That-
of the residents, which there's only 3 residents now, 2, them up there, and 3, and then 4, which we're in number 4. And they're fixing to move out, and then number 3 are fixing to move out. Now you need to go with Sissy.
like, I mean, I don't like calling y'all because I know y'all have things more important and stuff, or that take more priority. Because I mean, and I get it. But something needs to be done about this. This is ongoing and a repeated issue with him, and all y'all do is give him a citation and tell him not to come back. I mean, not you per se,
But yeah,
yourself,
he told
but
him not to come in the guy that gave this here, the officer that gave this report told him not to come back over here
right.
because this is where we live at.
And he came back again today.
Yeah. First, I thought he was peeing over there at the trash can. I got the picture. But I looked at it.
I thought so too, and then I came out here and it would still be wet or something.
There's this one right here, which is
Look, man, it's too damn early for that,
I'm
man.
working on 4 hours of sleep.
11:13. See timestamps today, June 7th. It's where it looks like he's standing there peeing.
That's good you showed me the first. I think he just pees in his pants, doesn't he?
I think he does too.
He very well might.
One second.
Okay.
You have any pictures of his face?
I can't get close enough to his face. When he sees me take a picture,
He'll jet out.
he'll jet out because he knows he's not supposed to be on the property.
I mean, so that goes back to saying that if somebody's really got mental issues, they're not going to be able to differentiate if you telling them what to do
Right.
or me telling him what to do. But I mean, he knows because the officer gave him a citation for sleeping right here and told him not to come back or he's going to go to jail. So he understands the concept as far as, oh, if the officers tell me not to come back, and they catch me again, I'm going to go to jail. Somebody that's got a severe mental case ain't going to differentiate that.
Right.
You know?
I mean, it's speculation. I don't know what's going on through
That's a sergeant.
It's not mine, right?
How you doing, Sarge?
No, sorry about that. I was on the phone with
Okay, that's okay. And just for nothing, I want you to think that I'm trying to get on to you by asking your name and badge number. It's just for my record because I'm recording.
Sergeant Stansfield, my badge number is 454.
Okay.
Okay.
We
This happened Thursday, and
I called you back,
yes,
but when I called back, somebody else answered or I guess it was somebody else, and they said that I said I was trying to speak Jennifer. I said,
yes,
Yeah.
And I was like, is this Jennifer? And they said no. Then they said some other female's name. I said, oh, I guess I got the wrong number.
it's probably Emily that
And then
answered.
Probably my
I
daughter.
called you.
Right.
You didn't answer.
Yeah.
And then I called somebody back, and I think it was Sergeant Murdoch is the one that answered.
Called
Yes.
after that.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Anyways, how can I help you?
Well, the
Oh.
gentleman that assaulted me, I got pictures of him. He was told not to come on the property. This is him on the property
today.
today, right here. I thought he was peeing, but he's not. That's Robert.
And I'm assuming you've had run-ins with him or you know
I don't
him
if
personally.
You have, but I think he has.
So he came behind the fence.
He came right there where our trash can is, and this right here says private property, no trespassing. Our property managers
Because
have.
there's no pole to put right
You
here.
would have to go on the other side of the fence. Then.
This is considered tenant parking,
Yeah. this
so
is
it's
part-
still part of that property because right up here, Sarge, if you'll come here, I can show you where. I know you can't see it, and he probably can't see it either, but there is a sign up here that says parking is for tenants only. This is still considered their property because it's for tenants. If you want to be technical, that's the truth.
I mean, if I wanted to be technical, it would have to be the property owner to file trespass charges.
Well, that's why he's put the trespassing, and he's given us because Gregory Ward is the property manager through Absolute Realty here on this property here, and so when we first moved in,
The owner of the property would have to contact us and say that they want to file criminal trespass.
the owners
And then we need to get with Gregory.
Gregory then tomorrow about it.
But anyways,
Yeah.
then I don't know if this would stick in this area. I think it'd have to be behind the fence.
Well,
But the property line's right there where that-
I noticed this. The trash cans are out here.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, it's in the alley. It's kind of it'd be like the sidewalk. I mean, that's technically on your property line, but it's public. Like walking down the sidewalk isn't trespassing.
And see, he really technically can't do it because there's no pole
Unless he put it on the sign right there.
On that fence, and the fence belongs to.
Them, so over there. So
What was he doing by he came over by the trash can, you said?
Yeah, he keeps coming up on it, but the only time he doesn't come on there is when our trash cans
Hands are on the inside.
of the fence. But he did Tuesday while we were going to the
Are they
grocery
supposed
store.
to be on the inside of the fence?
no, well, I mean, we do that just to keep a lot of the riffraff because I don't want it around here. Because not even 2 days ago, we came out here after Robert had been here, and there was a pipe.
And the trash.
And now, mind you, I didn't touch it. I left it the hell alone.
And it's-
And I told my wife and my daughter, don't touch that. Leave it be. But I don't want to get charged for him putting it in the trash cans and say we have our mail or something like that, and y'all were to come out here and do a further investigation on it.
We don't really
You know what I mean?
check trash cans. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know every single city code and ordinance off the top of my head, but I think you have to take your trash cans in after trash day.
Well, that's where they
When we first moved out, they were out
over
here.
There, yeah.
This is where originally they were being put at, because there's no designated spot really on the inside other than on that slab, and we can put them there. But when the trash cans are not out here, he doesn't typically come on the property.
I mean, how hard is it to put the trash? I'm not saying. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. I was like, well, you know, why don't we just to stop him from coming on here? Let's just put him inside there because they.
Then if he
they
comes
are
inside the gate, then that's a whole nother story, right?
Right.
but
Okay.
you would still have to have the property.
Okay, we'll get in contact
Okay.
because property owner is actually a doctor.
Or-
Well, the
Unless
property
you-
owner has given
the property
the
owner-
property manager authority to take care of such problems like that.
Sorry
If,
to stop.
if the property owner says that they want a criminal trespass for him, then if he came on the other side of the fence, we can just look and say it's already on the books.
Okay.
So even if there's a
Okay.
private property, no trespassing
If
sign?
He goes to the other side of the fence.
If Robert goes through the gate into our trash cans, I get a picture of him, then call him out here once Gregory says, yeah, I don't want him on the property.
Also,
Okay.
but he also has to be advised that he can't be on the property.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so y'all are saying that that happened, but we can't verify that.
No,
Okay.
If I get a picture of him next time, then you
No,
guys
we're
see
talking about
him.
today specifically,
right.
and so that's what I was trying to explain to y'all earlier. Is I
Right.
don't know if he's been CT'd from this property yet, so I'm not just gonna go find out, or I can't just write a warrant for Robert. You know,
Right.
first of all,
You got to have his last
I
name.
gotta have his information.
Because
but-
this is the officer that,
That wrote the
That wrote-
Marlin, or what is his name again?
yes.
uh,
I don't know
Mirlon.
if he criminally trespassed him or verbally trespassed him.
And verbally and
Told him not to come back over here again because this is where I live.
So to answer your question from the other day that you had,
Yes.
he wrote him a ticket for this off my contract.
Okay, because he told me he was going to take him to jail.
that's what.
It's a class D on the same as traffic.
So I thought, okay, well.
But why would you, because you're a sergeant, why would your officers tell a citizen, hey, I'm going to take him to jail? And then
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
fu-
take him to
he
jail,
did
or
he
I'm
did
gonna-
tell no he did he told us he was going to go to jail for assault with bodily contact.
He said, you want to press charges? I said, yes, I do. I said, are you taking me to jail? And he said, yes, I am.
And as soon as we walked off, all they did was give him a citation
Well,
because we looked on the Galveston County Jail website and he was not in there.
Friday,
it's
so.
the same thing though. Like on a class C, you write a ticket. It's just it's so low level. You're just saying you're promised to come to your court date. It's essentially the same.
And he probably won't. They don't have a warrant out.
Over here, the officer told him is I'm giving him 30 days to contact the courts and stuff, and he says he probably won't.
And then he'll have 2 warrants out, is what the officer told me. Failure to appear and failure
So best
to
thing to
call
do-
and make payment
Okay,
arrangements.
Sergeant, best thing to do is just move our trash cans in there, wait and see if he does, and get a hold of Gregory. Get a picture, that's all we
Right.
can do is get a picture, and then.
Now, if he sends us a text message back saying, yeah, and I get it in a text and I show either you or one of your officers from him
Has to be verbal.
saying you'd have to talk to him directly.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's not a problem, Absolute Realty is just right around the corner.
Well, that, and I have his cell phone if you want to call him and ask him yourself. But then that requires you to maybe do a little bit more work. So,
And it's Sunday.
and it's Sunday, so
Not hard for me. I mean, regardless, I would have to have the guy here. To get
to give him a verbal. Yeah.
I mean, as soon as he sees you guys, he just like
He splits. And he
Yeah.
probably won't come back for the rest of the day, or
Today.
it'll be a few hours and here he'll come again.
That's what he said. You've had a run-in with him before, haven't you? He's still wearing the same pants down to here.
So,
Yeah, I mean, the most that I can do today would be cite him for intruding on premise, which is a municipal code violation. And I can just articulate the fact that he doesn't live here, so he shouldn't be on the property. But as far as
And if he does come on the property, he's not supposed to come on the property.
Yes, sir.
You're well within your rights. I completely understand that. I mean,
Just main thing is get a
if he just
picture.
threw a piece of trash in the trash can. I mean, if he's
I thought he was
if he's got a
pissing over
mental
there.
health issue,
I did.
I mean, it's probably not law enforcement might be the best route. We can't get him.
but he's a lot of the officers though know him personally, and No, they say he's got a mental problem, but I was telling this officer over here and this one here as well before you showed up. I used to work in the mental health field as a tech, and not that I'm a doctor or a psychiatrist or anything like that, but a lot of the people that I've interacted with in the before that are literally diagnosed mentally crazy from the state knows the difference between, hey, don't come on this property, and if you do, you're going to go to jail. They know that. Somebody that's not mentally
He hasn't been back to that spot.
psycho. And when the officer wrote him a citation and told him not to come back there, he hasn't come back there. So he's not as crazy as he's playing. That's all I'm saying. To where that little step is right there with no track. He used to camp right there.
And he had his stuff for that.
Clear out in the middle of the alleyway.
80, 90-degree weather, he'd be sleeping underneath a rug.
Or blanket, 4 or 5 sleeping bags. You know?
Ambulance, when he had to go back to the hospital, the ambulance about ran him over because he was laying right in the middle of the road.
Yeah. And the only
I'm sure that's not enjoyable.
the reason I told the officers
Way to prove that he probably has a mental health issue.
I've also told the other 2 officers before you showed up. The reason I used to be homeless, so I get it. You know, I used to be strung out on drugs for over 19 years. I've got 14 years clean now, coming up on 14 years clean. And so, I get the whole, hey, let's duck and dodge the cops and see what I can get away with kind of thing, because I wasn't crazy, and neither is he. But there has to come a time where it's like, okay, enough is enough. You know, and the reason I've called the police when it has to do with homeless people is because on the 15th of last month, I was assaulted by a gentleman by the name of Marvin Devon Brown. Which he's homeless here, and he beat me within literally the inch of my life. I've got a fractured skull and a concussion that I'm still dealing with and still recovering from, along with a fractured jaw. So I don't like dealing with the homeless here because a lot of them are violent, from what I've come in contact with. So I rather pick up the phone, call the non-emergency line, have y'all come out here and y'all deal with them. And so that's why I call, is because I don't like physical altercations with them. Not that I can't defend myself,
I understand.
but
Especially where you live.
yeah, exactly. And I've got a family to take care of. Yeah.
Okay, we have your number 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Oh, we've had stuff happen. in
Oh,
there.
we've had
2 days after.
slipper pulled underneath the couch when we first
Shoe
moved
just
in.
like this right here, pulled directly backwards.
And I was sitting on the couch when it
And
happened.
nobody was near it.
So,
Our daughter, in her bedroom, she has this little cupboard above her closet that she hears kids crying.
Some violent stuff happened on the property. And
Maybe y'all should
famous stuff.
Huh?
Maybe y'all should
No, I
no.
like this.
I mean,
We have ghost chairs every night.
every night they come over here, you know.
And some of them, they don't know anything about what's happening, and they're like going, "Oh, please tell us."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
But then again, when you're a believer, and you know, ultimately your protection is from the man upstairs. The Bible says that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So, it doesn't bother me.
That's another way to look at it with this guy.
You know?
Is that what we want to be doing when Jesus comes back?
Well, but there comes a time where I have to, because it's my family. If it was just me, I don't give a damn. He can smoke dope in the daggum alleyway for all I care.
Are we
But
supposed to turn the
you
other
know,
cheek or
we
try to help?
are, and we've tried to help him before. But when it got to a point where every time he would see us, and this is the reason we don't help him out anymore, he would either demand money from us or he would demand that we give him food, and or start raising his voice at me. I'm like, hold on, and raising his voice at my wife and my daughter. No, you're not going to do that, dude.
It's all his plan.
So,
Was you around when all this happened here at this house?
What, the Robert Durst?
When we tell people that's where we live at, they're like going,
yeah, in fact, the AJ's wife, Pastor AJ, that's right here, that is the church.
she had a run-in.
She's had personal run-ins with Robert Durst.
Yeah.
And she told us a few stories about him, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Don't bother me.
But, all right, well,
So best thing to do right now is just take the trash cans
just
in.
take him inside and that'll eliminate that problem.
And if he does come on the property, get a picture.
It eliminates the hassle of it all.
Yeah. And if
Okay.
he does come through the gate, get a picture. That way we have proof.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you this. What I'll do today is I'll look for him, I'll identify him. If he has a CT warning, maybe I'll just take him, maybe outside him, but I'll handle it for him.
Well, where
Okay.
he normally goes at is, I was telling that officer there, he'll go up here to Kempner, We'll go all the way up to M.
He'll make a circle back. I've also seen him too over here at Family Dollar right here on the corner. I've seen him go on Kempner and cross over Kempner like he's headed to the public library.
Over there where the donut palace is.
So
I'm sure I'll find it.
he's not that hard to find. I mean, there's only one that looks like him.
It's carrying a milk jug.
That's milk jug and a backpack with the kind of clothes that he had on.
I guess at one time it was a white hoodie. Now it's about the color of that
The fence.
fence. And his pants.
He's got brown pants on.
And gray backpack on. And a
Black. It was black and gray backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I go spot
You,
All right.
So,
Was there anything
all
I
right.
can help you with?
No, sir. Thank you, Sarge. I appreciate it.
No problem.
You have a good
you
one.
have a good day. Thank
Have a
you
good
so
day.
much.
And thank y'all again for what y'all do. I appreciate it.
All right, let's take the cans in.
This is Cody A. Cuff News Now signing off.
Let's take